The government's ambition to double Jamaica's tourism industry by attracting an extra 4 million visitors annually calls for innovative infrastructure projects. One key proposal is to allocate 10% of a UK £5 billion loan to build an airport in or near Black River. This new facility would not only improve access for tourists, but also stimulate economic growth across regions outside the traditional hotspots. The plan is rooted in the government's vision to spread tourism benefits nationwide. By dispersing an additional 4 million visitors, roughly 1 million each to St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, St. Thomas, and Portland, the entire island can enjoy balanced economic development. An airport in or near Black River would serve as a critical gateway for St. Elizabeth, an area currently underserved in terms of air connectivity. At present, reaching key parts of St. Elizabeth is time-consuming. It takes about 1 hour to drive from the St. Elizabeth border at White House to central locations like Junction and Alligator Pond, and an extra 30 to 45 minutes to reach the new airport near Negril. The Prime Minister's goal is for every Jamaican resident to be within an hour's drive of an international airport. An airport in Black River would help meet this benchmark, ensuring that even the most remote areas enjoy better connectivity. Consider Singapore, a nation slightly smaller than St. Elizabeth, that operates 2 civilian airports along with 9 military airfields. This model demonstrates that multiple airports can effectively serve a region's needs. With MBJ Airport already operating near its capacity of 3 million visitors per year, it is economically sensible to establish another air hub. Projections suggest that as Westmoreland and Hanover, home to part of Negril's famous 7 Mile Beach, ramp up to 2 million visitors, there will still be ample demand in St. Elizabeth and Manchester for 1 to 2 million additional arrivals. Historically, tourists in the 1960s and 70s would explore Jamaica by renting a car, which allowed them to discover areas like St. Elizabeth. However, rising crime and changing travel habits have curtailed this trend. Revitalizing St. Elizabeth with major developments, such as mega all-inclusive hotels, could recreate that exploratory spirit while creating jobs and boosting local economies in the southwest parishes. Jamaica attracts significantly fewer tourists per capita compared to other Caribbean nations and lags behind in GDP per capita. There is an enormous opportunity to triple the annual visitor count from 4.3 million to 13 million. Expanding tourism isn't just about increasing numbers. It's a strategic initiative to create jobs, particularly for the youth, which can, in turn, reduce crime by fostering economic stability and responsibility among young families. The development plan calls for constructing 100 to 200 mega hotels to create employment for roughly 300,000 people. With foreign direct investments financing these projects, the government wouldn't need to borrow additional funds. As these projects roll out, rising wages, projected to reach $200 per week once new hotels are completed, will enable workers to afford housing, thereby supporting stable family structures and reducing crime. Hotels would be built by foreign investors, generating revenue that could be reinvested into Jamaica's infrastructure. To safeguard national interests, it is advisable that land be leased, preferably on a 99-year term, rather than sold as freehold. This approach balances attracting foreign direct investments while ensuring that, over time, these assets can revert to Jamaican ownership or be renegotiated under extended leases. Concentrating hotel developments in one location has led to staffing challenges in the past. Spreading out tourism infrastructure, especially by developing an airport in St. Elizabeth, ensures that economic benefits are distributed more evenly across the island. While Montego Bay continues to attract large hotel projects, areas like Black River require a boost to match national growth targets. Recent government actions have seen a significant rise in the minimum wage, with a 30% annual increase over the past 3 years. A further, more gradual wage hike over the next 5 to 6 years will support the growing tourism sector. Once the new hotels are operational, the enhanced wage structure will empower workers to afford housing and contribute to overall economic stability. Critics have noted that the current strategy, steering away from the all-inclusive model, has not spurred the desired growth in visitor numbers. In contrast, other Caribbean nations, such as the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic, have experienced substantial increases using a model similar to Jamaica's previous approach. A return to a proven all-inclusive framework, combined with new infrastructure like the Black River Airport, could revitalize Jamaica's tourism industry. Historically, government investments have concentrated on a few northern hotspots, leaving regions like Black River and St. Elizabeth underdeveloped. By diversifying tourism infrastructure, the government can ensure that investments benefit a broader range of communities. This shift could help overcome past disparities and foster a more resilient nationwide tourism sector. The government's vision extends beyond tourism. Just as tourism must grow by 20% per year to meet economic goals, agriculture also needs to expand at a similar rate. While tourism generates wealth, robust agricultural development ensures that wealth remains in Jamaica by stabilizing food prices and preserving the national currency. In a global context where agricultural independence is increasingly vital, this dual-focus strategy is both timely and essential. Investing 10% of the UK £5 billion loan in an airport near Black River is not merely an infrastructure project, it's a comprehensive strategy to unlock Jamaica's untapped tourism potential. By enhancing connectivity, distributing economic benefits more evenly, and creating sustainable job opportunities, this initiative could play a pivotal role in transforming Jamaica's tourism landscape and driving long-term national growth.